Hi Henry, I'm PC Patient Zero, but that's really long and hard to say, so you can call me Emily. Let me talk to your dad just really quick before I start your video. Hi John Green, I'm a giant fan of yours. You probably get this all the time, but I'm also a writer, and hey, I write young adult books too. I'm in the process of trying to get published right now, and I just wanted to say that you're a big hero of mine, and I totally admire you. Plus, I love you and your brother's videos, of course. And I was really excited to make a video for you for Nerdfactor. Why am I making you a video instead of showing you one of my favorites? Well, mostly my videos are about explaining Shakespeare to teenagers, so it'd be a little weird and kind of out of context if I just sent you one. But I had this great idea to make a video for Henry, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, Henry, I'm back. Let's talk about being the oldest. I'm the oldest in my family, and there are 6 brothers and sisters who are younger than me. That's a lot of brothers and sisters. I don't think you'll have that many, but who knows? Now, I know your daddy could help you with stuff about being the oldest, but he's kind of old, and he might not remember. So, you are about to have a new little brother or sister. That's really exciting, right? There's a lot of new stuff that's going to happen to you once you're an oldest. When the baby first comes along, your parents are probably going to make you hold it, and that's going to be a little bit weird and kind of uncomfortable, and the baby will probably cry. Don't worry, it doesn't mean that the baby doesn't like you. Crying is just something that babies do. At first, when you have a new baby, you're going to kind of wonder what the whole big deal is. I mean, they don't do very much. They just sort of cry and poop and sleep. Yeah, not very exciting, right? And I bet you were looking forward to having a brother or sister to play with. Plus, you're probably going to be annoyed because mom and dad are going to be spending way more time paying attention to the baby than they are paying attention to you. It's kind of frustrating, but here's something to remember. Make sure that your parents let you help with the baby, because your help is really important. You can read books to the baby, you can help change the baby's diapers, and you can watch the baby when your parents go into the other room. Make sure that they let you help, because as the oldest, your help is really important. Now, as baby gets older, you're going to find some other things that maybe aren't your favorite thing about the baby. Like, for starters, every time you build something, he or she is going to knock it down. This is a fact of life. I cannot tell you, Henry, how many block castles I built, only to be destroyed by my younger brothers and sisters. Also, being alone is kind of a thing of the past now. I mean, you're only going to have one brother or sister, at least for starters, so you'll still have a little bit of alone time, but trust me, once you start getting more brothers and sisters, being alone is kind of a thing that doesn't happen anymore. But on the plus side, you're always going to have somebody to play with. That was probably my favorite part about having so many brothers and sisters. Always having somebody who was there to play with you. There's always also the fear about sharing a bedroom, and I don't know if you're going to have to, but I had to share a bedroom with more than one of my sisters. But I kind of liked sharing. It was nice to know that there was always somebody in the room with you in case you needed help or something. And that brings me to my final thing about being the oldest. See, when you're the oldest, you're no longer just who you were. You're no longer just Henry, and I was no longer just Emily. When you're the oldest, you have a lot of important jobs to do. When you're the oldest, you have to make sure that all of the younger brothers and sisters are taken care of and protected even after you're grown up. Just like your dad, no matter what happens with you and your brothers and sisters, no matter how much you argue, no matter how many times you fight, no matter how far away you move from each other, it's still your job as the oldest to look out for them, protect them, take care of them, check on them. Basically, what I'm trying to say, Henry, is now that you're the oldest, you're kind of a superhero.